Hello everyone, welcome to the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. I am joined by my brand new rescue. His name is Banks. They think he's about 2, and he had to come to work with me today because we've got a little bit of separation anxiety, which we're working on. So hopefully he's going to behave for us. I think he will. Today's practice, I wanted to do something to help open up the shoulders. This is going to be really good for your posture. So if you're somebody who kind of like sits like with a rounded back, then this is going to be really good for you. You're going to need a resistance band with very light resistance, okay? So I'm just seated on a yoga block. I brought 2. Sometimes it's nice to sit on 2. But sit however you want, on the ground, on a block. And let's begin. So to start, we're going to do what's called external rotations. And what that does is it helps to activate the rotator cuff muscle. So you're going to take your resistance band and put it around your wrists, and then glue your elbows to your side, and then take your hands apart a little bit so we've got some resistance in here. Good. Now you're holding like this. Firm up your fingers and spread them really, really wide. Imagining someone's going to come over and try to like hit your hand to like move it, but you're not going to let it move. That's how stiff you are. Your elbows are squeezing together, and we're just going to open the hands out to the side. 1, 2, exhale as you open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's let go of that band, put it to the side, and you're going to breathe in, reaching your arms up overhead. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head, elbows come pointing out in front, and then lower your chin to your chest, trying to keep a straight back. So this should be giving you a really good stretch across the back of your neck. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Great, then inhale, release your hands, take your left hand to the right side of your head and just draw your ear towards your shoulder and try to find some length through the side of your neck. Come here. Deep breath in and out. And then release, and let's go to the other side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then release. And we're going to come back to that resistance band. I'm just going to move up a little bit so you can see me better. You're going to take the resistance band around your wrist. Find some resistance, so don't let it go slack. Find some resistance and reach your arms up overhead, and then you're going to take the elbows out to the side a little bit as you pull down. Then breathe in, come back to center, and remember, you're not letting it go slack. You're keeping some resistance there. Exhale, pull down. 2, breathe in, breathe out. 3, breathe in, breathe out. 4, remember, you're keeping your arms, your hands, everything very stiff. 5, 6, exhale 7, breathe in, exhale 8, breathe in, exhale 9, breathe in, exhale 10, breathe in, 11, breathe in, 12, breathe in, 13, breathe in, 14, breathe in, 15, breathe in, 16, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, set the band down. You're going to take your right hand behind your back, but before you do, just take the arm out to the side and then flip it. So your thumb is down and the palm is pointed behind you. Then you're going to bend at the elbow and bring that hand to your low back. Then from here, do the same thing on the other side. Flip and then pull it back. Then you're going to grab opposite elbows or forearms. I can't touch my elbows from here. So forearms or elbows, and you're going to breathe in and just lift your hands up and away from your back. So it might not be a huge movement. For me, it's like that, not that much. And what you're doing is you're trying to get a stretch in the front of your shoulders. So breathing out as you lift, and then breathe in, come back to center. And try not to move your upper body. We're just breathing out as we lift to go up and back. And then in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And in. 2 more. Out. In. And out. And in. Great. From here, we're going to reach both arms up overhead, bend at your right elbow, cap the elbow with your hand, keep your chin parallel to the ground, try not to let it point down, and we're going to go up and over, trying to get a stretch through here, through your lat. Okay, and then push your elbow up towards the ceiling. And then release. Same thing, other side. Breathe in. Big movement to lift the arms up, bend the elbow, cap it, and then go up and over to the other side. And then release. Then grab your resistance band. We're going to do palms up, and you're putting it like so. Okay, that's what it looks like. Palms up, and arms are semi-straight, but you've got your shoulder blades drawn gently towards one another, and you've got a broad chest, broad collarbones. You don't want anything to be tight or rounded here. So broad, palms totally up. The tendency is for the pinkies to kind of dip down towards the ground. We don't want that. If anything, think pinkies up. Now we're going to pull it apart like this. 2, 3, 4, we're going to 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, pinkies up, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great. Then release. From here, come to sit all the way down if you're not already. We're going to take the left hand out to the side and then come up and over your body. As you do this, push into your left hand so you can kind of twist and look up towards the ceiling. And then release, and we'll go up and over to the other side. Pushing into your hand to look up towards the ceiling. And release. From here, take both arms out to the side. Make them really strong. So if I came over to you and I tried to push your arm down, it wouldn't go anywhere because you're so stiff and strong through the arm. You have a slight bend of the elbow, very slight. Fingers are spread and they're very active. And from here, we're just going to pulse the hands back behind us by squeezing the shoulder blades together. So I want you to think about the movement of your shoulder blades. Have that be the focus rather than the hands going back behind you. So think, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's do 15 more. 15, 14, 13. Shoulders down and away from your ears. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So all of those moves should help to open up your chest and strengthen your upper back to help give you this sort of broad sensation through the upper chest area, essentially. Now we're going to focus a little bit on the core. So what I'd like for you to do is come to lie down on your mat. Let me see how I can do this without disturbing the beast. So you're going to come to lie down on your mat. And then if you've got a yoga block, you could grab one, put it between your knees. If you don't have one, no big deal. All right, so your shins are going to come up off the ground, and they're going to be about parallel with the ground. Then from here, take an imaginary basketball in your hands and push it up towards the ceiling so that your head and your shoulder blades are off the ground. Your low back is pushing into the mat, and you're thinking about cinching your waist so everything is really strong through your midline. We're going to lower down and just tap the heels, then lift them back up on the exhale. 1, 2, you're squeezing the block together or squeezing your knees together. 3, 4, 5, we're going to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Great. From here, take the block, lower it down, and then hands behind your head. We're going to just gently pulse the upper body up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then lower your feet down to the ground. Feet are hip distance. You're going to press into your feet to lift your hips up, and then we're lowering down slowly. Once your hips touch the ground, get right back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Slowly go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Great. Then from here, you're going to come up onto the shins. So you're in this sort of kneeling position. And we'll take the right leg out to the side and try to keep your hips as even as you can for this. Right toes are pointed totally forward. From here, we're going to take the left hand. You're going down to the ground, reaching up with your right arm, and then you're using your core strength to lift up. 1, 2, 3. This is also really good hip mobility. 4, 5. Core really strong as you lower. 6, 7, 8, going to 12. 9, 10, 11, and last one is 12. Perfect. Other side. Left toes are pointed totally forward. Right hand is coming down, and then you're using your core to come up. 1, 2, 3, keeping your core zippered up through the midline. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Great. From here, we're going to come back down onto our backs. I'm going to get the lower core. So from here, hands behind your head, and you're just going to peel your tailbone off the ground. It's not a big movement at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, try to move with control. 7, we're going to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then bring your feet down and bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. So you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined cobbler's pose. You're going to push into the outside edge of both feet to lift your hips as high as you can, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeezing your glutes at the top. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to 30, 13, 14, 15. We're halfway there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, hug your right knee into your chest. Peel your head and shoulder blades off the ground. Left foot can stay there, or you can extend it out about 45 degrees. Just keep your low back on the mat. And from here, we're going to switch. Slow motion. And once you switch, you really hug that knee and try to bring your chin towards your knee, but low back stays pressing towards the ground. 1, 2. Now, if you've got your foot on the ground, you're just going to switch. Feet on the ground, foot on the ground, foot on the ground. Good. Let's call this 4. Switch. We're going to 8. 5. Switch. Now you're pushing through imaginary resistance. 6. Switch. 2 more. 7. Switch. Last one each side. 8. And switch. From here, roll over onto your stomach. You're going to bring your elbows out to the side. So elbows are in line with your shoulders and your hands are flat on the ground. Legs are straight back behind you. As you breathe in, you're going to lift everything off the mat. As long as you think about length through the spine, not how high you can go. If you focus on height, you can kind of like hurt your low back a little bit. So you just want to think length through the spine and then exhale, lower. Lift up as high as you can, but also have length in mind. Exhale, lower. Here's 3. Squeeze in your glutes at the top. 4. 5. 6. We're going to 12. 6 more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last 1. Great, then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Arms are a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Press down into your palms, get a good stretch in your armpits. And then rise up. That is our practice. I hope you enjoyed it. This is something that I would do a couple times a week if I were focusing on posture. All of the moves are going to help in some way to improve your overall posture, whether it's through strengthening your rotator cuff muscles, opening up through the chest, broadening the collarbones, strengthening the posterior chain, the backside of your body, or strengthening your deep core. That's kind of all of the little pieces of the puzzle that you need for really good posture. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought. And if you have any requests for future videos, you can leave those in the comments below. I always check my comments. Might not always get back to you as soon as I would like to, because I got my hands full, but I always do read the comments and I will get back to you eventually. So you can leave any requests you have for the future there. And stay tuned. I'm trying to make a video every single week to help you out, so I'd love to know how I can help you. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for practicing with me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like this video. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you next week. Bye.